If you haven't heard of Anchor by Spotify, you got to check it out. I've been using it for my podcast and it's been great. I can edit, I can record, I can distribute it to every platform I need, including Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It's everything that you need to record your podcast in one place. You can use it on your phone app or you can use it on your computer. So you really need to go check it out. You can download it at your app store or you can download it at anchor.fm. Happy recording. Hello and welcome to EQ Above IQ, Parenting with Emotional Intelligence and Healing the Inner Child. My name is Trina and I'm your host. I'm coming on real quick to say happy holidays, joyous holidays, but most of all, you're not alone. A lot of people really struggle during the holiday season. I'm one of them. It's a seasonal thing, I think, for me, combined with my PMDD, but holidays never rung with joy for me. Maybe it was the socioeconomical issues that my family experienced, or maybe it was just the extreme pressure towards happiness from the media, from everyone, and maybe it just didn't feel authentic. Maybe it's the feeling of it's all fake and momentary. Where's this joy during the rest of the year? Well, we lost another soldier in the attempt to spread love and joy this last week. Stephen Twitch, boss, who was famous for his role on the Ellen Show as a DJ and a dancer, and he leaves behind his wife and 3 children, and the response is, but he didn't seem depressed. And that's the problem with depression. When you're truly, truly depressed, you wear an extreme mask. I talk about this from personal experience, as most of my life I've worn that mask of smiling and cheesing. It's a part of me, of course. I like to have fun. I like to crack jokes. But part of the reason why I started doing what I do as a cognitive behavioral therapy life coach and EQ educator was because I found that so many people did not know how to cope with the darkness and the light. And they always coexist in our bodies, in our hearts, in our minds. There's no such thing as always being happy. That's called toxic positivity. There's this happy middle place, or I shouldn't even use the word happy. There's this content, peaceful place that I try to exist in most of my life, and I try to help other people find that place for themselves. There is no way anyone is going to go unscathed in the current dimension of inherent patriarchal narcissism. There's too many atrocities. There's too much generational trauma. There's too much pain passed on over and over and century after century from those who try to hold and squeeze you to retain power, to divide and rule in the hegemony. You're not alone. And because of this situation, many people lose their feeling of hope. They become hopeless. And I want you to understand that that feeling is normal too. We've all had thoughts of suicide, and thoughts of ending it all, because it can be so heavy and so dark. But I want you to reach out at thisreallifebooks.com and hit the coaching tab. I've created a special 15-minute for free conversation. Are we a fit? For those who would like to go further with coaching, but also just need somebody to talk to. Or listen. There's also other resources in the United States. 988, if you're really feeling suicidal, please call that. It's a suicide prevention helpline. I don't know what else to say, because we've lost so many beacons of light. Nobody knew they were so down because they had to wear the mask. And I understand. And the reason why they wear the mask, because when you live in a narcissistic society, anything but that is considered weak, quote unquote weak. You're not weak. You just know that this ain't right. It's not feeling right. And you're trying to find a way to escape. And sometimes people choose suicide. Unfortunately, with suicide, you also lose opportunity. You lose opportunity to get past it, to help someone else. This is why I do what I do. I have dark moments just like everyone else. But I do what I do because I know without a doubt, if we all collectively got together and started showing care and compassionate empathy, we could shift this paradigm. And we're losing some of the most inspiring and energetic people with our lack of compassion and empathy, with our need to feel comfortable, because their discomfort makes them feel uncomfortable. We've been taught to leave people behind instead of throwing them a lifeline or, a life jacket, and pulling them onto shore with us. So this holiday season, I'm going to ask you to check in on people that you normally wouldn't check in on, because they seem so strong. They seem so happy. Because that's the mask. Nobody really knows what depression is. I always equate depression is caused by oppression. And until we change this dynamic and this mindset around profit, around capitalism, around race, around gender, we're going to have a lot more twitches leaving when their light is the thing that keeps us moving forward. But they need help too, and helping you actually helps me. So we can do this together. All of us, we need to unite and all have our grand awakening. I'm also letting you know I'll be taking a break, as I do every holiday season, to self-care, to nurture myself. A break from the podcast at least. And I'll be back sometime in the new year, going through a pretty unpleasant and what's the best word? Unnecessarily unkind divorce. And so I'm also holding space for that, for myself and my son. And I really think that the holiday season always impacts me negatively because of that pressure of what family is supposed to be. But I'm going to tell you this: family is what you make it. And so with that, please go to thisreallifebooks.com, click the coaching tab. If you want to support this podcast in other ways, there's plenty of options on the clothing. If you check in the clothing, there's also a tab in the clothing section for gentle reminders to support this podcast monthly or weekly. Also click on the podcast link and you can listen to past podcast episodes. I'm sure there's something for everyone that resonates, so you can support there as well. And I just want to send lots of love and blessings and hope, because without hope, we have nothing. And without courage, we are alone. Okay, so I hope all of you who don't have family, who don't have caring, know that I care. Even if I haven't met you, even if I haven't talked to you, I care. Because I know you need it, and because I know I need it. So let's get together and have our grand awakening and have a blessed holiday and a blessed day.